Hey, what is up everyone? Thunderbob here, and tonight I am checking out a game called Shiren the Wanderer, the Tower of Fortune and the Dice of Fate. That is quite a mouthful. This is from a company called Spike Chunsoft. I'm loosely familiar with the series. It's a roguelike game. This is a series that's been around for a long time. This is actually a remake of a 2010 Vita/DS game, though this series actually goes all the way back to the Super Nintendo, the Super Famicom. So it's a really old roguelike game. We'll go with this the default name. Sure. I'm going to try this with the mouse and keyboard, though it seems like this might be more suited to a controller. Ooh, I like storytelling ferrets. Dun dun dun. I love JRPG towns. Beginner house? That's a weird outfit. I keep trying to move with WASD, which brings up your backpack and stuff. I'm getting like some screen tearing, though. I might need to mess with the settings. Getting about 60 frames per second. But there's like just a straight like line of kind of distortion when I move vertically or horizontally. I'm not sure if that's going to come out in the video or not. She'll be fine. Yeah, why? I think that's a callback to like the intro where it's like the dice of fate can change your destiny, and that's probably why you're going to this dungeon. The Tower of Fortune. I don't know. Beginning house. Okay. There's a whole tutorial about finding stairs. I kind of want to just jump into the dungeon. So you have Z is just like an auto attack kind of. So you can just hit the attack button and they'll take their turn. It's turn-based, but it also feels real-time in that you press an attack button and you attack. It's interesting. I feel like I can figure most of this out. No. I'm good with training. I just want to go to the mystery dungeon already, people. I like roguelikes that just, like, get right into the action. I don't need, like, this, you know, big setup and everything. Rich man's house. That dude's gonna lose everything before the game's over. If I have anything to do with it. How do I, like, set out on my adventure? Oh, it's probably over here. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Stop talking. I'm done. Go. No, I want to go fight. Thanks. Yes. Let's go. The Uma Shrine. Okay. And you're basically moving with the arrow keys, and like Q is how to use your ranged attack that you have set, Z is attack with your melee weapon. A is like running. You can get to your backpack with S. Backspace takes you out. It gets pretty simple, but it's not the most intuitive. I definitely, if I play this again, will be seeing if it works with the controller. And the game does have like an old school launcher with kind of limited resolution options, probably because this is a port of, you know, an older console game. Kind of limits you to some extent. I'm like almost dead already. I think that's health, right? Like, why have the training thing if, like, they just are gonna explain it to you in the tutorial? It seems a little redundant. It's definitely like an older school, over-explaining. You know, like, a lot of these roguelikes these days kind of assume you know a certain amount about them, and will, kind of just dump you right in the action. There's been so many of them these days that it's kind of like, if you're into this genre, you probably know the basics. This reminds me a bit of like Dungeons of Dreadmore, or I should say, I leveled up! That's some good leveling music right there. Or I should say, Dungeons of Dreadmore reminds me of Shiren the Wanderer, because this game is clearly much older. The series goes back to like 95, I want to say, is what I read was the first one. X. Oh, it's like the lock-on. There's like a lot of different buttons. How did they do this with a PlayStation or a Vita controller? So my fullness gauge is like my food, I take it? Jerk. I don't need more hits. I think I got it. One old school, not that old, but relatively old school, similar type game I really liked was Etrian Odyssey. I played, I think, first one or two. I never beat them. They get really intense by the end. But I played a couple of hours, maybe a good chunk of the second one, actually. That is a kind of a multi-party game though, where you like create a party out of character classes, and it's definitely very methodical and slow. Kind of gotta be up for it. I kind of like these older games getting ported, you know, to the PC, either remade and remastered, or even just these direct. You can remove the curse and seal on your items. I don't have that much money, I don't think. I do, but what does it do? Okay, I don't have any. Even these games that are kind of more direct ports with just maybe some resolution bumps, I definitely like. It's a cool thing to be able to experience these again. Like, I don't have a Vita. My DS is in a closet somewhere, and who knows if I could even pick this game up anymore. Who's that? It's just man. Friendship licenses? That sounds weird. A mammal. I have no idea what this means. The Koppa was my little friend, so maybe this is like, maybe it's like a companion that goes with you? Interesting. Let's just keep going. So this shrine is like, is it underground? Because didn't I go through like some caves to get here? I guess I must have come out of the cave, that makes sense. So it's like literally like the suspend mode from the Vita and the DS, I guess. Is that how you save, I wonder? I get a lot of items. I should probably like go check out my backpack. I get nothing at my feet. I get a shield. Oh, but I think that took over my weapon spot. Maybe not. So that gives you 6, but this one gives me 6 and 2. 6 and 4. Oh, that looks like you have to, like, maybe identify items. I'm not sure how to use the staffs either. I can now... That's very interesting. I equipped 2 items and now I can wear a bracelet. Like, alright, that makes sense. Reminds me of, like, the kind of esoteric things in, like, the Dark Souls series. Where it's like, this item has no description and you have to wear it to figure out what it does. They definitely made those games a little easier to follow over the years, though. A game I want to revisit that I don't think is very good, but I have some fond memories of is King's Field, which is like a precursor to, you know, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, those type of games. It was like they were trying to do that in PlayStation 1 era, and just, they didn't have the... They really couldn't push the world that they needed to. It was very low resolution, very low frames per second. Like, just not a great experience, but there's something really interesting about them. In the same way, like, those first Demon Souls and Dark Souls games. Like, it wasn't refined, it wasn't even particularly good, but it was like just this big open world, and like you had to figure out what everything did. Leveling up like crazy. My FG meter is low though. I think that means I gotta eat or something. But I've been thinking about getting that working either on an emulator, or I do have an original PlayStation around here, and maybe trying to get a copy of it. Looks like that was a dead end, right? Oh, some of those are switches? Huh. Ah. Stop attacking me. Fix my inventory, because I picked up a lot of stuff. Oh, I collapsed. So what happens when you die in this game? Because it is like a roguelike game. I can ask for assistance 3 more times. So does that like let you reload? Get rescued, waiting for rescue, wanderer rescue. Interesting. I'm like very confused by that system. So you can like go and rescue other players, I take it? That is very interesting. So I wonder if it's a roguelike in that I am dead and have to start over, or someone can come into my game and save me, is the way I take that. I will need to read up on that a little bit. And before you buy this, maybe see if that is going to be a concern. Starting over a lot. I mean, that's what these games are kind of all about. But it seems like there is some mechanism to come back. I just can't. Yeah, I don't see how to actually come back. Well, I think I'm going to end it here. I do really enjoy these old school rogue games, like a precursor to like modern day, like Dungeons of Dreadmore, or even like a Hades takes something from these older games. And I feel like that is like the pinnacle of the genre at this point. It's a really amazing game. If you're looking for an old school JRPG style rogue game, this is from like 2010, and based off a series that started all the way back in '95. You might like this. If not, if you want to try something more modern, I've got a couple videos on Hades as well. It's a game that I've been addicted to lately. So yeah. I've also got a whole channel full of other videos. If you want to check some of them out, I'd appreciate it. Think about subscribing. I appreciate everyone out there for watching, and have a good night, everyone.